What's good, yo?
Hey guys, it's your girl Diz.
And your boy Joe. Here we go.
So we're doing a mukbang because we were talking, and it was kind of like a serious note. We have wings.
Oh yeah! Big shout out to America's Best Wings.
Yes, we found them and fell in love. No, be careful.
I'm about to drop this on the floor.
But
I'm gonna eat it some more. Let's
yeah,
go.
since we tried them, we like fell in love with them. Can't stop ordering them. Haven't had some wings that's really better, like around the area. But we were sitting talking, and we were talking about a serious topic that we felt would be a nice video to vlog.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Baby, hit us with the topic, please.
So the topic was, I seen personally on a lot of platforms that a lot of people feel like marrying young is a bad idea.
Which is crazy, because it's like, if you marry old, I mean, once you're old, then you're just stuck being old. I would think. I mean, you're stuck in your ways.
I personally feel like it depends mainly on the person and what they want. Maybe more so the female, more like the wife, more so than the husband. Because I feel like husbands, they look for general qualities that everybody will want in a typical wife.
Yes.
But I feel like a wife, there's so much more to think about. There's so much more to think about just the husband, because we got to think about kids. We got to think about getting pregnant. We got to think about all that stuff. And we got to think about taking care of you as well as taking care of the house. So there's the house plus a husband plus kids. All in one. So it's a lot more than y'all just wanting that wife. Think about it.
I mean,
who waking up every morning and every crack of the dawn, the husband ain't getting up to. Y'all be sleeping good. They be sleeping good. Y'all know they be sleeping good. I ain't even pregnant yet, and I know. But hey, he may show me something different. I don't know, because my husband is very different than anybody else in this world. So, you know, maybe he'll come through and show me.
She just saying that because we on camera. It don't matter. Anyway, look, like for real, there are some dads that are out there that do that. But I think my biggest thing is when people say the concept of, hey, you married young, you messed up, check your options, be careful. You sending us out here, great parents, so all the great parents out there, even the ones who aren't great, whoever that is. Literally, I believe that when you pass it on to somebody who's younger, expectation is they got it. They got it, they know what they're doing. My example is great parents, gray head on their shoulders, gave it down to me, boom, here I am rocking and socking, and I'm rolling with my own stones, and I'm doing good.
But I also feel like some parents, they know that they instill that in their child, where they feel like they prepared their child for the real world and gave them all the tools to get it and, you know, be prepared. But I think it's more so like a fear of the fact that they weren't prepared at that age. Like, they weren't in the same place the child was. Does that make sense? Like, for instance, I'm 21, you're 22. But people look at a 21-year-old and they're like, oh, that's when you're supposed to get buck wild and go to parties and drink. And yeah, that's just supposed to be what you're supposed to do at 21 years old. But me, I'm not like that at all. Like,
neither am I. Because it's crazy. It's like, as real as it is, yeah, shoot, we was watching a TikTok today. One of us is born. There's two types of kind of people. There's one that's born and one that's just going ape on everything. I personally think I'm the born type. Destiny is ape. She be going nuts on stuff. That's just her. I personally believe me, I was cool. I did my little party thing. I've always been the life of the party. Granted, I know when to go ahead and start the party and stop the party. And that's not just a general saying. I'm literally the dude who looks somebody in the face and be like, no, I'm good. Thank you. Back away. And that's how it's always been. And it's just how, I guess that's a mentality. I don't know if everyone has that. Not a lot of people have that discipline. Some people love to get, ambushed by the fun. Or they get, either you get overwhelmed or you get manipulated into the situation in a certain weird way, or you just get caught up. You just forget. You just let's lose.
I don't even think it's caught. Well, I don't know. I think personally it'd be more so like your generation expectations. Like, your generation, that's considered fun. Like going out, going to parties, not having a man to rely on. Like that's considered, hot girl, I guess you should say. Like that's what they live for. That is.
But you say
life.
that like that wasn't going on 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Back when Mama and Papa was, out and being funk and spunk, like they still had that I'm sure they had as mentality. Girls night out, women went out looking bad, looking nice. Dudes went out fresh. Same way. Everyone was probably in a steady, slow, simple, focused mentality on, I'm going to do this is what I want to do at this time, and this is me time.
But you also got people out there influencing people that, this is what, this is what's in style, this is what's hot, this is what it is, this is what you got to do to be considered, bad, But back to the topic. Did y'all peep that we have matching jerseys, Yeah.
Man, you all day.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the topic, I just seen a lot that, like, a lot of people was like, oh, you'll change and you don't really know what you want, I guess, like, at 21 or in your early 20s, and that it just wouldn't work out. But there are so many people who are, like, successful in their marriage. There are people who have literally been together since they were, like, younger than in their 20s. Like, but they just, of course, didn't broadcast it because what am I going to broadcast and I'm 13 years old or something? Like... 13, but I'm just saying, people don't like put it out there because it's frowned upon until it's like they've been married for 20 years and y'all like, oh dang, well, how long y'all been together? And she like, oh well, I knew him since 13. Then it's like, oh wow. But in the moment of you being 13, everybody like, like,
I mean, come on now.
No, I'm just saying.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
To my daughter, she ain't having no boyfriend.
Because just like, okay, prime example, to put it in our position that we are in now. There are a lot of people who are like 40 years old and they're like, oh yeah, we've been 20 years married. And then you really do the math and you're like, so you've been married since you was 20 years old?
Mm-hmm.
But us being 21 and 22, people frown upon it. See, like, because we're in the moment right now, so we just look like young, dumb, individuals.
But some people also get up, not to forget, and sorry to interrupt, but honest truth, people sometimes be in a situation where they out there, what I call, or what we used to call, right, pumping and dumping. I told my wife she is not a cow.
Oh my
God. Dude come out there, he lurking. Dude like, yeah, about to get freaky.
Oh my God.
He pump, dump, and then he just left the woman with that. You doing that like you loading up a cow, and then you just go ahead and move on. Some dudes stay, some dudes don't. Some dudes try to forget about it, or act like they don't know, or if anything, don't know, and don't have that sense of, I guess, a little bit of what? Integrity to go back and just...
When you told me that term, pump and dump, I was...
That's what it is. You
know,
you're pumping and dumping and just jumping like it's on. It's on like popcorn. Now the era we're in now is like everyone either meets online or people have like these crazy false expectations into relationships. But you're talking about marriage, man. We sitting here. Marriage is so serious, and marriage is so serious to me. Me as an individual, that is the down the script in the Bible, written in black and white, engraved into your brain on a stone, and was given you by God. That is exactly the gift you have right there. If anything, it's a gift back to Him. He loves to see this kind of stuff. When you got our young folk out there, it's crazy to kind of shame it, but it's like we've both been through that, but we understand that we learned nothing from it. We learn nothing from it. If you seek change, you want change, and you go about that in a certain way. And some people are fine with just being stuck. Some people don't even want to seek help. If anything, you so doggone stubborn, you just cool with just being lost. Like lost.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? Nobody really want to be lost all the time. There's a lot of people, not even just for that, educational or work purposes. A lot of people out here don't even know what they want to do for themselves. It's hard to find that sound like mine. Instead of taking your time and wasting it and trying to get into what other people are invested into, or just literally just watching other people and be like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. And you be like, oh, for real, let me try that out. I mean, you get inspired by stuff, but at the same time, try to find out what's literally for you. Literally for you. But along with that, I mean, whether it's early or late, you get married, you get married. But there's a lot of people, which my wife had told me the other day, that a lot of people get married more than once. I don't know about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so pretty much I broke it down to him and I was like, also, full disclaimer, because y'all don't know me, you know, like, other than behind the camera. So for me, I'm the type of person where I don't take a situation, I just look at it as like surface based. I look at all perspectives of it, because even though I have my standpoint and my opinion about it, I know other people have their opinion and I can understand their opinion. So with what he was saying, I seen that a lot of people, they would, and I see it in young marriages per se, they will get with a person and it'll be a long-term relationship and they feel obligated to marry that person because of either they had a kid together or they just feel like they've been together for so long that they might as well just marry. And I think, and I didn't know personally, I'm not even gonna lie, but like the transition from like being a girlfriend to a wife is totally different. But you don't think that. You don't think that because it's the same person, it's the same surroundings, like you feel like it's the same thing. But it's not. It's like completely different. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, we haven't been married for long, but like if anybody was to tell me that being a girlfriend and being a wife was the same, they will be lying. They will be lying. Legit. Like your mindset and everything, for me, I don't know, but my mindset and everything has changed when it came to our relationship, because it's no longer just like, I don't even know how to explain it.
It's not just about you, it's about us.
But I feel like it's not just about me in a relationship either. It's just when we got married, it was like it was more for me to give. Like, when I'm just a girlfriend, I'm not really entitled to you. I'm not entitled to literally give everything to you. So when we got married, I felt obligated to give him everything because I knew that he would do the same for me.
That's what
that's what I was like it's not the same. But I see a lot of people young, they'll get married because they feel like it's all about emotions, about, oh, I love this person or I care about this person, and it's way more than that.
Pump the brakes.
Like it's sad but true, because I'm the type of person, and he is too, that dates to marry. So it's like when you see these people and you have false hope that, oh, maybe they'll get it right, and you know, let me just put in more work, and it's like, really, they don't even know like what they're supposed to be doing. Like, just like giving somebody homework on something they never even learned. Like, they don't want to learn it, they don't care about it, it's not in their interest. So I feel like that's the same thing with marriage, especially young marriage. But a lot of people don't take that time. Like, we were talking, like a lot of people don't sit there and talk to each other about things that aren't just like, oh, what did you eat today? Oh, what did you do today? Oh, what do you, like the basic conversation. Like, they don't go deep. Like, you have to go deep to the point where ain't nothing he don't know. Like, I can't even think of.
But like, could you put that in words for me to understand? Because I'm a little retarded. Like, what? Things you don't even know.
Okay.
Like, okay, so like.
I'm gonna explain.
Alright. Don't choke on the chicken now. Gosh, that's good money.
Oh my god. So before him, I didn't understand what it meant. Like, okay, girls can relate on this.
Oh my
god.
God.
I never understood why guys would get upset when you had like a boy best friend. I never understood it. Never did. However, now being in this relationship, I get it now. Like I've told him before, I didn't understand that my partner was supposed to be my best friend. So there's not supposed to be anybody else because they are supposed to be that person. You get what I'm saying?
Like, it's a good spectrum, but it's like broad, because it's like some people love to still have that outside in their friends, but it's like when you get married, it's almost like, I mean, surround yourselves by good union. Absolutely, connect yourselves to really good group of like interesting people. For us Christian individuals, not to say that it will be a difficult or a hard thing to do or it's hard to find them, but if anything, I truly believe in union. You need to talk. Not only do we sit here and have to waste our time and just talk to each other and talk our heads off, because after a while, this becomes very serious. When you become as an individual, and you be sitting here, you be like, because sometimes you don't want to talk to partner B all the time. You don't want to talk to them. And they don't want to talk to you all the time. Sometimes they want their own space. Even if they think they want to be, oh, like this. Sometimes they want their own space. So I just believe in, she can have her group of friends. As long as I personally believe within myself, if you believe it too. But I guess this is how I believe it is. If you got people who are around you, your little union, your little clique, 9 times out of 10, you want them to be on the same page. You want them to be on the same level of real, so that you feel like you don't have to cope with somebody that you just was, oh, we was good in high school. People change. Things change. But if you actually find a solid group of people who are very like-minded, very honest, very true, friends, acquaintances, we usually get them mixed up. Or if anything, sometimes people are just like, I don't want nobody in my circle. That's how I became. After a while, if I feel like I couldn't find people that were grounded in not only their beliefs, but, you know, just themselves, person, just yourself. So it's taking that away. Because I really tried to whittle out, yo, this person's this person's that. And how do I feel like if this person is lost in the sauce, so they don't know what they're doing, and I want to invite them over or have them coming into my comfort, my space, my safe zone around my wife. It's a no-go for me. I'm not going to have that happen, because I feel like if I can't trust you as an individual, why am I going to try to trust you around my like legit, my session right here? This is me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trust you with that. I really don't believe in it. So that's why I was like, when she has a friend, it's perfect. But as of right now, it's kind of come out to a position where we kind of sitting here. I don't want to say we don't have no friends. We ain't like that. I got friends.
I don't. I'll say it loud and clear. I don't have friends. But I choose it to be that way.
She don't need no friends. She good. She taken. Anyway, she, like, legit is hard. It's hard. Not a lot of young adults are on the same grind. If anything, a lot of people are money hungry. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that's not a mentality we're chasing. Not at all. If you got great ideas, pass them on. But I'm not sitting here trying to talk about why after why after why. Talk about your likes, your dislikes. Talk about your personality. Talk about yourself. Talk about who you are. Talk about what you want to be. Shoot, when you grow up. Like, for real, just you. Be a like-minded person. Be yourself. That's all we ask you for. That's all. If it's not just us, I feel like there should be more of it. Because that's how you run across genuine character. That's how you run across somebody you can remember. That's how you run across somebody you feel like you can grow and develop with. Oftentimes, a lot of people, like, for us Christians, you got to run into other Christians. You can't do that. And sometimes I feel like also your level of Christianity is not the same as Bob and Jill over here. Sometimes you're on 2 different spectrums. So it's probably not with your level where you meet just because you're a Christian. I mean, all Christians hang out at the same time. We do share union, of course, when we talk about the Bible. We do praise and worship, prayer, everything of sort. But I feel like outside of work, some people you can't. Sometimes you can learn stuff from them, but it's like it's hard. It's difficult to make a solid, simple decision on who fits my bill at my age, at my spectrum. It's like a filter. You gotta set up a filter. Who fits you, and who doesn't? Who doesn't?
It's really hard.
It's very difficult. If anything, if I feel like some of my stuff was accurate, but not all of it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know it all. I don't. If anything, I feel like she do, because she thinks outside of just us having wings. She thinking about the kitchen. She thinking about the bed. She thinking about outside. Thinking about the temperature for tomorrow. I'm just here like, I like me these wings. What's going on? You see what I'm saying? So it's.
I know that the videos that we do, I usually ask you guys to comment down below like ideas and everything for our videos. I was thinking, and I told him, I was thinking about, since like sometimes we have topics like this where we want to just run on and talk all about them. And of course, we're not going to upload an hour-long video. So, if I was thinking about doing maybe a podcast, maybe, you know, because with those you can do like so long. You can do them in like at 3 o'clock in the morning, like we can be posting a podcast. Like there's no time, or, you know, not saying we have a time with YouTube, but like, you know, I'm not going to drop a video at 3 o'clock in the morning because not everybody's up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Some are, but I'm not going to do that. So, but just let me know what you guys think, because I feel like being married young, it's a lot of things that I feel like we commonly deal with. It's so weird, but it's like I've looked at other videos and I've seen where they deal with some similar things that we struggle with. But
we are the Sutherlands, and we love you. God bless you, and you have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Much love.
Yeah.